wishing all our viewers of CNBC TV 18 a very happy Diwali. We are here today because it's Diwali, and in a Diwali special, we got to you one of the stalwarts of India Inc., one of the biggest names of India Inc., the chairman of Vedanta, Anil Agarwal. Thank you so much for speaking to CNBC TV 18, sir. Before I start the interview and I start my questions, wish you a very, very happy Diwali.
Yeah, wish you a very, very happy Diwali to you, Kritika, and to everybody, to all my people, my fellow people in Vedanta, to every employee of Vedanta, everybody who's connected with Vedanta, and to all viewer who's watching this. It's a beautiful time, very beautiful time for us. This is a new year, and I wish everybody a very happy Diwali.
Thank you so much, sir. So let's talk about this year. There's been a lot for you this year. There's been a lot for corporate India this year. As we start a new year and as we finish the last 1 year, tell me, how has the last 1 year been for you?
Yeah, it was different because new government, and what a positive note of this government, and we could do what we want to do. Because of the positiveness of this government, and it's nice overall. I feel very good going forward. I feel, and the whole world feel very good about India, and it's a very special Diwali, and I'm looking forward this continue to eradicate poverty out of the country, poverty to eradicate poverty and create job for our people. So I'm looking forward that will happen.
Okay. You know, so the mandate of the new government has been development, has been kicking start growth, has been inching up growth, you know. From the 6 to 7%, your vision has been 9 to 10% in terms of GDP. And you have maintained that you want to contribute in that. From the lessons you have learned in the last 1 year, in the coming new year, as we begin Diwali, what is your vision? How can you contribute to reaching that 9 to 10% growth level?
Yeah, I have been want to maintain what I have been saying, that we have been very focused on above the ground. Agriculture we have done tremendous. The time has come where we see below the ground to Mother Earth, and is a time whereby we import 85% of oil, most of the gold. We are going to import 20 lakh ton of copper in 2 years, and everything of natural resource what we have all that. You know, I must tell you, there is a publication whereby it shows that we have a better geology than China, and even if you see the world comparison of Australia and North America, compared to them, we have only done 3% of exploration against them, which they do 73%.
Wow, as of last year.
As a overall. So great opportunity for India to look at, because today technology is phenomenal. Today's technology is amazing. I saw the way kind of for geology, for exploration, for mining, for oil and gas. It's a different level, different level. And if that happen, I'm looking forward whereby SME is the need of our.
SME and startups, I know, is something that it takes a soft place for you in your heart. What is it that you can do, and what is it that Vedanta can do in the next coming year to be able to inch up and give that opportunity to these players?
I'm very keen to create an aluminum park. You know, we will supply the aluminum. I'm ready to create the copper park. Whatever we produce, so SMEs can come, SMEs can set up, we can guarantee them. Government is very keen. Banks will be very, very keen. They are in very different mode nowadays. I can see the kind of, even the public sector bank is calling, they are looking, they are regenerating what has happened in the past. So Vedanta will go all out. One is, we will very focus on natural resource. My focus is, you know, at least 10, 20 companies like Vedanta to come up. It's a time whereby we need $10 billion company, $20 billion company, and I'm looking, this is the country of Indian entrepreneur. This is the country entrepreneur has done everything what government wanted.
Yeah.
Whether it's a port, airport, telecom company, steel company, anything government has interested, they're given the world class. And the government is looking as they open up, looking forward, as they're entrusting the private people, they're entrusting the entrepreneur. You will see this is a country of entrepreneur. This is the country where we need a strong governance from the government, but to allow entrepreneur to build India. And that's how it will create 1.5–2% GDP extra what our Prime Minister want, and which is going to happen.
So, sir, as we begin a new year, then what do you think, what more can be done by the government? What more can be done, and how can private players like yourself actually help and contribute in that process?
The government is very keen to ease of doing business, and we can see it is
Do you believe
happening.
they've done enough in the last 1 year?
The process is on.
Process
is on. I see the change in all the top official of the government. They are the heart.
When the foreign investor community, when the institutional investor, when the retail investor community talks about the government and reforms, despite GST, despite a lot of reforms actually coming out, there still is a lot of criticism. What do you think is the reason for that? Are we as a community too impatient?
No, it's a democracy country. And if you go to America, we and America quite similar. There will always be a critic. Our Prime Minister has several times that he is not worried about the critic. It's nice to be critic, but we are on the right track.
In the last 10 years, you have waited to consolidate the group, to expand, yet create a broader entity. And I think it's now being implemented and you have reached there. What next? What is the broader vision that you have? Be it CSR, be it humanities, be it broader growth, be it the consolidation of the company, be it new businesses. What's the next vision?
I feel very sorry when we import 85% of oil. I feel very sorry when we import most of the gold. And you have seen every time, whether it's the Hindustan Zinc or Cane or Sesa Goa, any of the company, I put my heart and soul, bring the best of technology. I put a lot of money as the FDI from outside, and to create a great example, how with the most environmental friendly manner, we keeping the highest standard. If I can be part of anything which can create job, I'm looking forward.
And Vedanta is going to be in the forefront.
Vedanta is going to be, this is a company which is a social entrepreneur. And we are looking this company very transparent. It's for the people, for the country. And company like this, many companies are required, which will be natural resource. We are one of the highest taxpayer company in the country.
Sir, in context to that, what was the contribution to the exchequer? Because I believe that in the last 1 year, it has been significant.
We have paid one of the highest, 35,000 crore. 35,000 crore. And I'm looking, when my production goes on peak, I'll be paying almost 1 lakh crore.
Okay. We'll talk about that in just a bit, but before we take that break, I promised, you have been contributing to CSR. You have been contributing actively into the entire social sector. How much have you been able to spend? What is the contribution and what is Vedanta's vision there?
One is a Vedanta, which we are governing 2% of income tax is government to put in, and we are very consciously doing it. One is that most of my wealth will go back to the society. I have already pledged that. We are working towards that, and I'm very keen that today in country there are 8 crore children, age of up to 6-7 years, and we have 2 crore women, which they need to be independent. They need to get something in their hand, some economical reform. So I'm working towards that, and most of the wealth will go for 3 things: children, women, and creating one of the best university, world best university possible, like Harvard or anywhere. It's a think tank. It's a think tank in Odisha, which we are working, and this is how I'm looking. I can't do everything, but remaining focused is on our Prime Minister vision to work towards that. And for that, I'm very keen. There are 13 lakhs Anganwadi, which we are putting the name Nandghar. 13 lakh Nandghar to rehabilitate them, bringing very modern, scientific, innovative Nandaghar which can be used. I mean, they have a solar, they have a TV, they have a drinking water, they have a better food. So in the morning, health checkup. So in the morning, we can do the education through the TV to the children. In the afternoon, we can develop the women empowerment. So they can learn a lot of things. They can be entrepreneur, and that's how we are looking to develop this Nandaghar. I'm very keen. University, we are going ahead, and hopefully we'll build this in a couple of years' time.
Okay. If I could ask, sir, how much have you pledged? How much of your wealth have you?
75% of my wealth
75%
will go back to the society, and I'm very pleased. It's such a Diwali day. You know, I'm so excited. We have a passion to work. We have a skill to work, and that's what we are using. And the wealth comes, it must go back to the society.
Okay, fair enough. So that's a good point to take a very short break. Viewers, stay tuned. More on Diwali with Anil Agarwal on the other side. Stay right there.